Hey guys, I'm Dupree, and today I'm going to show you how to make the toughest cut shots in pool. At least toughest ones for me. Maybe for you as well. But first shot we're going to start with is this little cut up the rail. I always have trouble with this, and the reason why people have trouble with this is when you're playing pool, you tend to aim for the back of the pocket. However, the line from the 7 to the back of the pocket brings you dead into the rail about here. So you're going to look like you miss it by a mile. You're going to look like an awful player. Instead, you have to aim for the opening of the pocket. About there. And I tend to try to cut it a bit much because the slightest millimeter in hitting too thick, hitting right here, yeah, it's not going to work out too well. So I try to make it towards the back of the pocket. Not the back of the pocket, but like the opening of the pocket. And I always play this one with a bit of top spin. And I always hit about pocket speed, because you see there, I aimed a bit off there. My aim was a bit off there, but since I played it so slow, it was able to drop in. Now, if you play it really, really slow, it probably is not going to work out too well for you. Because then that brings out all the flaws in the table. So the slower you hit, more flaws come out in the table. So if I get it past that point, it might start curving a bit. You never know. So I always try to play it about at a medium pace, to where if it hits this rail, it's still going to drop. Because obviously if I just hammer it, I'm going to lose accuracy. And if I hit that rail, it's not going to drop. Just to show you right here, unless I make it dead in the back of the pocket, it's not gonna drop. Hey, made it dead in the back of the pocket. But this is a tough shot. Only way to get great at it is just to sit here. Practice it over and over and over again. So you see, that's what I was trying to show you. Hit it hard. Even if you make the slightest miscalculation, it's not going to drop. But the real way to get good at it is just to sit there, shoot it over and over and over and over and over again until you're making it in the dead back of the pocket every time. Not like the back of the pocket, like not here, but here, to where you're hitting this point constantly. And it's always just going to drop. So let's move on to the next shot. So this shot right here is actually not as hard as it looks. A lot of people think I cut and edit when I show this shot, because I show this shot quite often, just because it's such a cool shot to me. So, dead straight in on the 8-ball, I mean dead straight with the 8-ball. And we're trying to cut it into that pocket on the left, your right. So, what we're trying to do, you see how we hit to that rail with left spin? How it just spins to the left? Magic, I know. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to hit the rail right before the 8-ball, spin it into that pocket. So it is a tough shot. I'm not going to say it's easy. Oh, can't believe that happened. But it's not one, you just got to practice it a lot. It's the same with any other shot. I wouldn't say this is only slightly more difficult than rolling that one up the rail. It's only about finding that right spot on the rail. See, we got close both times, made it on the second try. So it's not too difficult of a shot. It does get difficult when you start adding an angle to your cue ball. And you do have to make sure that ball is frozen on the rail. So if your cue ball is like over here, this is where it becomes difficult. It's still possible. You just got to hit it perfectly over there. See, we hit it on the right spot, just not hard enough. But you see, just add a ton of left spin. If you're trying to cut into that pocket, add right spin. You're gonna have to change for deflection. So you see how we hit on, if I'm aiming dead straight at this 9-ball, if I aim dead straight to the center of it, see how my cue ball contacts it to the right? That's because when you push off to the left of something, it goes to the right. So it's the same with that shot. You're just going to have to adjust To cut it in, I generally aim about right here. So I'm still aiming at the ball. I'm not aiming at the rail because that left is going to push it off and push it back into the ball. So let's move on to the next shot. So a shot I see missed quite often are shots like this. Shots like this cut into the side pocket. And the only way I see them missed usually is people undercutting them like that. And this is a tough shot because when you're down on it, you're not really looking at the pocket. And it's very, very easy to undercut it. So what you have to do is when you're shooting these shots, they become insanely easy and your shot making skyrockets when you know this shot. You just gotta aim to overcut the ball. Since the side pocket is cut like a semicircle almost, this is such a big target right here. It's such a big target. You cannot hit this ball fast though. You cannot hit it fast. You have to baby it in. Which again, the table might roll off, but it becomes such an easy shot. It's almost 100% shot now for me, since I've practiced it so much. And just do it every which way possible. So practice it that way. See, I cut it too much there. Practice it this way. Then in the pocket. Just practice it every way. Another shot I see missed often, which shouldn't be missed, is a shot like this. A lot of people opt to bank this ball. I might scratch in the corner here. No, I didn't. But it's the same rule. Just aim to overcut it and hit it slow, and you should be fine. Obviously, learn the bank as well. Like, the bank is pretty simple on that shot. It may be even easier than the cut shot for you. Just go with what's good for you. One simple cut shot I see missed quite often are shots like this. Where ball is pretty much right in front of the pocket, just you messed your cue ball shape up a bit. And it's the same reason, aiming for the back of the pocket. Here, aiming for the back of the pocket will bring your 9 ball into this point right here, and you'll just leave it hanging no matter what. So again, always aim to overcut this ball. And it becomes very, very simple. And it's the same idea. If you're missing shots like this, more than likely you're missing them about here. That's again because you're aiming for the back of the pocket instead of the opening of the pocket right there. So if that's a little bit too much compensation, can't get away with it quite that much. But this is another shot that playing at pocket speed really helps. So that first one I hit a tad bit too fast to overcut it that much. But don't hit it super duper slow. And another reason hitting slow helps is it stops this cue ball from scratching here. Always want to add a little bit of right English, or you can add bottom left. It does make the shot a bit harder to make, you see, but it does bring your cue ball away from the scratch line. I don't know if it's worth it that much to take the harder shot, but yeah, so shoot it soft. Aim for the opening of the pocket, not the back of the pocket. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click the like button down below. If you want to be notified when I upload a new video, you can click the subscribe button, then the bell icon right next to it. That'll just send you an email and a notification saying that I've uploaded a new video. Thank you guys so much for 100,000 subscribers. That is absolutely insane. See how fast we can get, let's say, 250,000 subscribers. See if we can bump it up a bit. So remember to share the channel, share it with your friends. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.